It's day 79 of our inventory transformation. I'm still working on aging up these winter fawns so we can make a neon. The St. Patrick's Day event has just started, and so I'm definitely going to buy some of these clover cows so we can try to trade them. I love when adoptme has pets that you can actually buy for bucks, especially when I've saved up so many bucks, because then I can just buy the pet and try to trade them, and everyone seems to love this clover cow. I'm so close to having these winter fawns age up, so I really want to finish so that I can make a neon before I start trying to age up some clover cows. And since I definitely know that I'm going to be spending a lot of bucks on these clover cows, I definitely want to be grinding as a baby so I can make more bucks. The camping task is about to come up because it comes up on 27 and 57 of every hour, and so I head to the campground so I can be one of the first ones there, or the first one there. I put the clover cow in my trading stand in the center of town, and then I'm just going to wait for the trades to come in. And then every time I trade one, I'm just going to go back to my stand and put another one in. So we got our first trade for our clover cow, and I really didn't know what to expect, like what we could possibly get for these. But right away, they said that they wanted to offer for 3 of our clover cows. And the first pet that they put in was a phoenix, and I know that this a lot of people's like dream pet, and it's a pretty good legendary, so I definitely wanted to accept once I saw that. Then they put in this Halloween mummy cat, and I wasn't exactly sure. I knew it's a legendary, but I wasn't sure how much it was worth. Again, it has like these clothes on it, and I always feel like the pets with the clothes like they just don't always have the best value. I do think that the leopard cats are super cute, although I don't think that they're worth much, and then obviously the hot bop isn't worth much even though it's super cute. And guys, I honestly don't know much about the toys, so I don't know anything about this kangaroo pogo, but I know I'm going to be buying a lot of these clover cows and just trading them and see all the different stuff that we can get, so I'm going to go ahead and accept this. And I'm super excited, especially to have the phoenix. And it's really hard to tell because everyone always usually likes the pet, like whatever it is that's for sale or that just comes up, like people like really like it like right away, and then you never know what the value is going to be like after the event's over. I feel like it's pretty cute, and I've seen a lot of people like paint them and they just look absolutely adorable painted. But right now I'm just concerned with getting like lots of pets and like good pets. And guys, then this happened, and I promise you this hardly ever happens to me. People probably are like hardly ever like recognize me, but I feel like we've been doing this challenge for a really long time, and so like lots more people are seeing it, and so they are recognizing me sometimes. And after we've been doing this challenge for say like 6 months or 9 months, like who knows if people will recognize this account more, because remember, this isn't even my main account. And then I really don't like to accept pets from you guys, not because I don't think it's sweet, but just because I really don't need them, and I want like someone that actually needs the pets to get them. And then she gave us this sea skeleton panda pet, which was so sweet, so thank you so much. Then we got this offer for our clover cow, and I just didn't want to accept this because the gorillas aren't worth like hardly anything. And because we had traded away 3 of those clover cows, I wanted to go buy a couple more so we always have like a bunch in our bag in case someone wants to offer for like more than one. Then we got this trade, and this person wanted to offer for our mega highland cow. They put in a capricorn, and then they put in a tan chow chow, and then some other like really cute pets, guys, but it was just an under offer, and so I didn't want to accept this trade for our mega highland cow. Then we had this person that wanted to offer for our ocelot, and those are really cute, but they're not really worth much. And I actually checked out their profile, and they didn't have like very good pets. They just had like a lot of like low tier pets. And again, the ocelot isn't like worth like that much, and so I just wanted to do whatever trade that they were like comfortable with, I guess. Then we got this offer for our clover cow, and they actually added in this like magma snail, and I just told them no thank you because I don't really like this pet. Then this person offered us a parakeet for our clover cow, and again, I just don't really care for the parakeet, so I told them no thank you. And then this person offered us a fleur de ice, and I actually love this pet. Guys, when these first came out, I actually bought 16 of them and made myself a mega, and I love it. I think they're so cute. But as far as values go, it's just kind of like in the middle. It's not like a good legendary, but it's also not like a bad legendary, if that makes any sense. Then this person actually offered us a lovebird, and guys, I really like the lovebird. I know you guys, like in the poll that I had you take, you actually said you like the sweetheart rat better, and I do really like the sweetheart rat, but I do really like these lovebirds, and I can't get any more, and so I definitely did this trade. Then this server is getting so busy. There's so many people on it right now. And I love that all the trading stands are around like the outside so you can actually stand in the middle. Then this person offered us a Zeopod, and I think that we could get those with pretty much any pet if we wanted some, so I wasn't interested in taking this trade. This person offered us a robot, and again, I feel like we could get a robot if we wanted to, and we wouldn't even have to trade away a clover cow. Then this person offered us a moon pine, and again, I feel like we could get a lot of moon pines if we really wanted them, so I didn't want to trade away the clover cow for it. Then this person offered us a lunar tiger and then a bunch of other pets, and all of these pets are like pretty hard to trade. And I feel like the clover cow is always going to be this pet like from now on that people actually do like. I'm not sure if it's going to be one of like the best pets, but it is definitely going to be a pet that people are like, ooh, the clover cow, I really like that. So I definitely don't want to trade it away for some pets that I think are going to be really hard to trade for us. Then this person offered us a robot, a beaver, and an ant, and I just didn't want to take that for the clover cow. And then guys, we are so close, and I mean so close to having these winter fawns aged up so that we can be able to make our neon. I just have like 1 or 2 more tasks that have to be completed on this last winter fawn. And we finally aged it up, and now I don't know what to work on, but I think I'm gonna try to work on maybe making a neon clover cow to see if we can trade that. I know I keep buying these clover cows, and you can see my bucks just going down, 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 but I know that I want to make a neon, plus I want to have some to trade. Then we got this offer, guys, and they offered us a ride Diamond King penguin, and it's legendary, and it's a really good legendary. I don't even think I've had this pet like on my main account ever. So I am definitely accepting this trade. I think this is probably going to be or end up being the best thing that we get for this clover cow. As soon as we finish the trade, I actually look in my bag just to make sure I actually have it, and we do. Guys, I have no idea why I do that, but I just do. Then I head back to the center of town to put another clover cow in our trading stand. Guys, this is exactly why you want to be saving up your bucks. This is what you're saving up your bucks for. And remember all those times that I was actually not grinding as a baby? I'm so mad at myself right now for doing that because we need more bucks. So I'm definitely going to be grinding as a baby from here on out because I know we still have a lot of bucks, but guys, it is just going to go down so fast. Then we got this offer, and for some reason, both of these pets are really hard to trade. I actually love the gingerbread mouse, but it's hard to trade. People don't love it as much as I think they should. Then we had this person trade us, and they put in like a big head potion and a healing apple and a ride cat. So I put in a hyperspeed potion and a healing apple and a hot bop to see if they would accept our trade, but they declined. Then we had this person trade us, and they asked us if we were Brit or we were just a fake, and I told them I was her, and then they actually said, you wish. And I just thought this was so funny. But guys, there are a lot of fake people out there like pretending to be someone, so I'm kind of glad. I would much rather you think that I'm a fake than you get scammed by someone that you think is me that's actually a fake. And just in case you don't know me by now, guys, I will never, and I mean never, ask you for anything on Adopt Me. So I'm just telling you that because I do not want you to get scammed. Then we got this trade, and this person actually wanted to offer for our chick. And guys, the chicks aren't necessarily worth anything, but they are super cute, and ours is red, and they added in these zombie chicks, and I just didn't want the zombie chicks because I think they're hard to trade. And then they added in like an egg, and then they added in a couple more pets, and again, they're all very hard to trade, and so I just told them no thank you. Then we got this offer for the clover cow, and I don't know, I just would rather keep the clover cow. Then we had this person offer for the clover cow, and they actually added in a nebula snake, and I really love those. In fact, I'm just sure that I'm going to make a mega at some point, but I just didn't want to accept this offer. Then this person offered us a neon 2024 butterfly, or birthday butterfly, and I absolutely love these. Guys, you would not believe how many of these, like megas, neons, and just regular that I have on my main account because I just love them. And then they added in the nebula snake, and I already told you that I love it, and so I was definitely accepting this offer. Then we're working on aging up these clover cows on our own so that we can make a neon so we can try to trade it. And since we traded our clover cow, I headed off to buy some more. And our bucks are just going down and down and down. But that's okay because this is exactly why we saved up these bucks, or that's why I feel like we did save up these bucks. And I want to trade these clover cows for as long as we can actually get good offers for them. And I totally forgot that we have this winter fawn that we can make a neon that we can also try to trade. I feel like I have made so many neon winter fawns, and remember we had that mega at one point, but I still think that they're super cute. Then we got this offer for our clover cow, and they actually added in some of this honey candy, which I think makes you fast faster if you eat it. And they just added in like a bunch of food and like potions that I just wasn't interested in. Then we had this person offer for our house, and they actually asked us if there was anything specific that we wanted for it, and I said no, that I was just taking offers. Then they added in a clover cow, which obviously we can buy as many clover cows as we want, or quite a few. And then they added in the bobble buddies, which I think are super cute. And they added in some super cute pets, but guys, you know how I am. I'm just not going to trade my house because I love my house, and so it's going to take a lot for me to actually trade it. Then I had actually played long enough that I was able to get like the leprechaun shoes, and now I was able to get the leprechaun jacket. So I'm super excited about that. I love free stuff. Then we got this offer, and the ribbon still is super cute, but guys, it's a login rewards, and I just didn't want to trade it for my clover cow. Then this person offered us a snow puma, and I just wasn't interested. And guys, I get so many offers that I don't take, and I know that you're seeing that, but I either like to wait for really good trades or not trade. Then this person offered us a bunch of random items for our clover cow, and I just wasn't interested, so I told them no thank you. Then while we were grinding on our clover cow, we actually got this offer, and they offered us a parrot or a Dracula parrot, and those are legendary, but I still didn't want to accept it. And guys, then we got this amazing offer. They actually offered us a healing apple. Just kidding, but no, I didn't want to accept this offer either. Then we had this person actually offered us a green-chested pheasant, and it's a legendary, and it's like an okay legendary, but guys, I found out later because I did accept this trade that they're really hard to trade. I think I probably already knew that, but I did accept this offer because it was a legendary and it was a pretty good one. Then we got offered an orange betta fish, and I actually love these, but they're very easy to come by, so I wasn't going to do this trade. Then we had this person offer us a grow potion, and again, I didn't want to do this trade. Then this person offered us a Dracula parrot, a mouse, and then they added in a white sand dollar. And I've never had one of these, so I definitely knew that I wanted one. And it turns out it's a really good ultra rare, and it's super cute. It's actually worth a shark or a fallow deer. And here's a look at some of the pets we got today for the clover cow. I can't wait to try to trade some more tomorrow. And that's the end of day 80. Bye guys, until next time.